Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes Weekly Webisodes. I'm Lene Gehrig, and today for our friends at Hunkydory Crafts, I have the fantastic A Splash of Color collection. Not only do we have an 8x8 paper pad, but we also have Crafting with Hunkydory magazine, which you guys love, and inside of this is not only a cutting die, but also a whole collection of beautiful card making toppers, absolutely gorgeous. They make cards like this one. I use this one, you guys, using the magazine as my inspiration, the cutting die. This is our giveaway card for this episode, so if you stick around, you'll learn how one lucky viewer can win this card to keep or share with a friend. So come play with us. All right, before I go through the magazine and what you get included with that, let's take a look at the 8x8 paper pad. Okay, you're getting 48 fun-filled double-sided papers, 12 of each design, 4 of each of the 12 designs. All right, so it's got a nice glossy finish. It's a thinner paper, not cardstock, but absolutely beautiful color, very vibrant. And on the other side, you're getting this really beautiful, Splash of Color is a great name for this collection. Okay, oh, look at the little critters, so cute. Pause to read these, you guys. And on the other side, and then got the little foxes and bunnies, pause to read, and on the other side, this beautiful purple. And then here for the dog lovers, so cute. I love all the little sentiments on here. And then on the back, pink. And then the pandas and the lions. And on the back of that one, it's kind of like almost like a camouflage. And then this one with the cute little pigs and the sheep. Back side of that one. Interesting, wait a minute. It's the same color as before. Nope, I skipped one, you guys. So on the back side of the panda and the lion is this one, gorgeous. And the back side of the pigs and the sheep is this one. There we go, something was wrong. Cute with the cats. And on the back, that camo again with the pink and then the little paw prints on it. And then on this one, look at that. I love a giraffe, I love a tiger. And on the back side of that, you've got this beautiful pink. And then you've got your little deer and your owls. And this one with the blue leaves. And more with the dogs. And on the back side of that, this blue splatter with the paw prints. And the Highland cow. And then, I don't know, the regular cow. And then on the back of that, this one you can actually see like it's a paint palette. And you can see this thick paint has been applied with a palette knife. It's really cool. All right, here we've got our beautiful elephants. And on the back side of our elephant paper, beautiful. Is that it? That's our last one. Beautiful collection. 335 elements in that one. All right, so now we've got our magazine. I will take a flip through on this one. And then it says here, you guys, you're getting the deluxe card collection, which is this. You're getting A4 double-sided papers. You're getting 4 of those. And then you're getting 2 sheets of foiled acetate, and then you're getting this cutting die. All right, so you brighten my day, 2 pieces, so you're getting the back piece to mat it with, and then the cutout. All right, so here are the, let's go through these first. One of the sheets of acetate, little dots with the gold foiling on it. Go. And then, oh, here's the other one. Really cool border at the top and the bottom. See if we can see that. It's also gold foiled. And then these are the sheets of paper that are double-sided. It is the same quality and thickness of paper that's in this paper pack, and you'll recognize these background papers. go. You're getting 4 of these. All right, and then the rest of these are card toppers. So, well, nope, that's not true. There we go. And this one with the gold foiling. That one. Okay, you're getting 4 of those. Now we have the adorable Squirrel. And there's the gold paw prints on there with the foiling. Gold foiling in the corners of this one. It's a nice sturdy, adorable Squirrel cardstock. That with the foiling on that. And this border. And then you get 4 sheets that do not have foiling. These are all single-sided. The borders on these are really cool. And then this one. Really cool stuff, you guys. All right, pile this all together. Now let's take a little flip through. I think the best way to do this is to show you the pages that I used for my card, either card inspiration or just flat out used that card instructions. All right, so here's the magazine, and then there are portions of the magazine that are dedicated to a splash of color. So I'll go through that. And then there's lots of other sections in the magazines that use other Hunkydory elements as well. So really, really cute. Love this with the oval dies. I love it when they're saying no card blank needed, and then they give you the complete supplies. And then if you see like a T with a circle on it, that's referring to templates, because they give you the template patterns in the back, which is really nice. Okay, so this is the one right here, page 12, that I used their card, and I just made a few alterations on this. It's a 6x6 card, and they are asking to cover the back with gold cardstock. I decided to keep the weight down on my card to not cover the back with gold cardstock, and instead just cover the entire thing with adorable Squirrel with this border on it. Use the same one. Went ahead and then took this paper, the gold cardstock, covered the front flap only, cut down the rest of the border paper, and then glued that to the center. Foam taped this little pug guy right there. And then, you guys, I added something a little different. I added these clear glitter straight line dazzle stickers. I can separate these. There we go. And they come in both a sheet that has gold foiling on them and silver foiling. I use the gold foiling, and I just place them along the top edge here, 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 and here. Just a little extra sparkle. And then you take what is left over from this sheet and this sheet and use the cutting die 3 times, and then uses the gold. I use the gold cardstock to mat those using this little cosmic shimmer glue in the fine tip glue bottle is really nice to use as well. And then go ahead and glue those down. And then I used some of these little paper flowers in purple and blue, and I glued those to the card as well, just for fun. Thought that was really a really beautiful card. They actually used little pearls on theirs, and I used flowers instead. So I'm going to tell you about our giveaway card at the end of the video, so stick around and I'll tell you how somebody can win that one. Okay, the next one, you guys, is on page 15. Okay, it's this one right here, which I thought was just really well done, and it uses a very specific piece of the adorable Squirrel. This is this one. And they took the scissors and they went around here and they cut this according to that swirl shape, right? And then they used the gold cardstock and they cut it to, it's 7 inches wide by 7 inches tall, and then use the scoreboard 1 inch on the left, on the right, and 1 inch on the left, so that it folded in like this. And then I'm just using some super strong tape You could also use extra sticky tape, and I'll list both of those down below the supplies. But I went ahead and we're just going to peel these off. And then this is what mine looked like when I cut them out, just like this, cutting along that swirl line. And I'm going to attach them to the card. And I just followed their instructions, and then occasionally kind of was like, oh, I want to do something a little bit different, which is all part of the card making process, right? And then attach here. Just like that. Okay, now I wanted to leave mine with a little bit of a gap in that intentionally, and because theirs isn't closed, we don't know that theirs doesn't have a gap in it. So do what works for you. And then open this up, and then I took what was left in the center of this piece right here, and I placed it right there, and I used a corner rounder, a little corner punch. We're going to place that right there, and I'm just going to use more of this tape. There we go. And then they don't really give you the dimension on this part about how far to go up and down here. They also used another piece of patterned paper to go with that. They used, I think, this one, it could be, they didn't really say, but I went ahead and I just wanted to add this one to the card center. And then I've got my little pig. I'm going to put that right there. Really cute. And then I also see that they used a border from the same card topper collection. So I'm going to add that. Right across there. And then also the little greeting. You are truly one of a kind. I think that's adorable. And then when the card is closed like this, they added a little pig right here. And then happy birthday on this side. And then I found that, like, I would have put a little ribbon closure around this just so that it didn't pop open as easily, and that's how I would sort of adapt that. You could also add some dazzle stickers to this as well. Here are some gold thin line dazzle stickers. So I'm going to take these little right here, and you could add these along the edge, just showing you that you can absolutely adapt this to make it your own. But I love their concepts on all of these. There we go. And then I would also, on the inside of the card, there is cardstock left over from this one, from this edge. I would definitely take some more and just even add a little strip of that right there. And there's another one. And then, yeah, I think that I love that this is a unique card with the gatefold. I think they did an awesome job on it. Yeah, there you go. Just a nice little surprise with cute little piggy. Love it. All right, so the next one we've got is this one, actually right down here. This was made from a 5x5 card. They didn't show the card front on this, okay? So what I ended up doing was taking from the collection, I used from the paper pad, I just found the same image of the lion. Come on, Mr. Lion, here we go. And then I just used one of the papers from the collection, this beautiful pink. I thought that would look really well with that. So I just cut that paper down slightly smaller than my 5 by 5 inch card. And then because glue tends to kind of show its, when you use glue straight out of the bottle on this thinner paper, I find that you can actually see it through the paper. So I did end up using tape on this one. But if you use the tiny applicator bottles, it helps with that a lot. Then I added some of those gold thin line dazzle stickers right around the edge of the tiger or the lion. On the corners, I added the gold pearl jewel dazzle stickers, the little circles, and then foam taped the little greeting there. Then I could start on the inside of the card, and for that I just followed their instructions exactly. I lined the card with the gold cardstock and then cut down the same paper. And then you can see here, I just used the acetate. What they had you do with this is go ahead and use your gold cardstock with the adorable scorable on top of it. And then they cut down your acetate with just a 1/2 inch wide larger, 5.5 inches. Use your scoreboard to score that, and then before gluing this to the inside of your card, you just glue the acetate to the back of it and then attach this to your card and this to your card, so that you just have something like this to prop it up on, which is really cool. I love how they did that. Follow the instructions exactly for the inside of the card. All right, so let's keep going now. Then there's sort of a break where they're using other kits, and then we get to the back part here, and then you'll return to a splash of color. All right, so you've got more ideas using the kit. Really beautiful. This one right here is done with a 7 by 7 card, and I didn't have a 7 by 7 card at home, so I used that as inspiration for this card. All right, so this is a 7 inch by 5 inch card, and I covered it with the gold cardstock, just like they did, and then I cut out my little pictures from the Picture Perfect 8 by 8 paper pad, and I foam taped them, okay, evenly spaced. Some of these are rectangles, some of these are squares. Mine are all squares. Then I just took a little strip of that little pink paw print paper, glued it across the center, and then I took some of these clear straight line dazzle stickers in the gold, and I just placed them to strips like that. And that was just sort of, this inspired this card. All right, see if there's any more here. Really, oh, I love just such beautiful concepts here. The little T that I was telling you about, referring to the template pages right back here. All right, so those are all the pages referring to the cards, and I was going to tell you too about our giveaway card, you guys. So I'll kind of get organized here as I'm telling you. So every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday when I'm hosting Lene, we do card giveaways, and how that works is we're promoting our Paper Wishes YouTube channel. So we ask that you hop on over to YouTube. Our channel name is My Paper Wishes. We ask that you subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and then leave a comment. And then after about a week, we'll come back and reply, congratulations, YouTube username blank. And we give that winner information on how to collect their card. So if you don't know your YouTube username, just go back and look at the comment you left. It's labeled with the username. And there's only one winner, so you've got to know to be able to identify your username is really helpful. And then also hit that notification bell at the top right-hand corner, because that'll let you know when we're either dropping a new video or announcing a card winner. And yeah, we really hope you guys participate. So money saver on this collection is on the right-hand side. All the items are listed down below the video, and all the full color photos, if you click on those, you'll get very specific supply lists for the type of dazzles that I use, the glue, the paper flowers, that kind of thing. And if you're watching us over on YouTube, just look below the video in the description box and you'll see a link that'll take you to this Paper Wishes webisode page. Thanks so much for joining me today, you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.